Hey there guys, my name is Marcus from Online Nurturing, and in this video I'm going to review and also provide you a complete tutorial on how you can use Jotform. So let's start. There are 4 things that I especially really like about Jotform. The first thing is how easy it is to use it. The second thing are templates. So you can have plenty of templates that you can use that are pre-created for you, for your business or for your projects, let's say. Then they got plenty of integrations so you can connect it to different apps, and then there are pricing plans. So about the pricing plan, you're gonna have starter free account that you can test it out, 5 forms, which is great. The only disadvantage that I personally see, the one negative thing, is that the free plan has only 100 monthly submissions. So that's like, but I still accept it because the tool is amazing. But then you're gonna have the bronze, silver, and gold. And now if you want to get a better price, click on the link down below in the description, and when you're gonna register, you will get right here, let me show you, to Jotform pricing when you create your account, and you're gonna have offer expires in. So when you know that you want to create more forms and you're gonna have more monthly submissions, you can easily get it in a better price. So that's just like my recommendation for you. And now let's start with the tutorial. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna register ourselves account. So go to top right on a Jotform page and click sign up for free. Here you can sign with the Gmail, Facebook, or normal mail. I'm going to click here email, and I'm just going to name Marcus, email, and then password, and then we're going to continue. So I agree, sign up. So now when you're going to log into your Jotform account, here we can create our first form. Don't do it right now, just press X here, so I'm going to show you around. Here on the top right, you're going to have the save 50% as I mentioned. So when you're going to click on the pricing, if you want to upgrade, you're going to have the offer expires in 24 hours and you can upgrade with better price. Now, don't click on anything. I will just show you around what you're going to find in Jotform before we're going to create our first form. So first, on the top left, you're going to have the My Forms. You can switch to My Tables, Reports, My Approvals, My Apps, or even My Signed Documents. Then you're going to have My Forms. It will always get you right here to all your forms that you will create. Then next to the My Forms, you're going to have templates. So here you're going to have PDF templates, form templates, card form templates, approval templates, all various templates that you can choose from. Integrations that you can integrate it with other apps. Products that like other products from Jotform, and if you want me to create tutorial on some of these, let me down below in the comments. Support, enterprise, and pricing that I mentioned already. So here on the left side, we can create our first form. We're gonna do it soon. Then you can create a new folder in which you're gonna have like multiple forms. So when I'm going to click here, folder name, let's say this is going to be business, continue, and you can add forms to your business folder, or you can have like multiple folders. Then you can create a theme. Then you're gonna have the shared with me. Then you're gonna have assigned forms in my drafts that you didn't finish and published yet. And then you're gonna have like your favorites, archive, and trash. So let's start first on creating the form, and let's start with that. So when you're gonna click on a create a form, you can start from scratch, use template, import form, or create a signable document. So what I really like about Jotform is that how simple it is to use it. So first I'm going to show you how we can do it by ourselves, then also how to use templates and how you can create signable document. So let's click start from scratch. And the next step is that you need to choose a layout. So you can choose a classic form in which you're gonna show all questions on one page, or you can have a card form, which is going to be show single question per page. Now you can choose which one you prefer. Now I'm going to click here, classic form. Now we have to upload organization logo. So I will just click here, desktop. Let's say I'm going to choose this one right here. And organization name is going to be, let's say, Mina. And don't show this again. You can add or edit your logo later from account settings. You can click here. So let's click save. In the moment when you're going to be here, you're going to find the logo right here. What we can find here. So you can switch and choose here the editors. Then you're going to have the form And if you want to, you can just like rename it on the top. So let's name it my first form. And then you can invite coworkers and help. And here you're gonna have like preview. So this is the preview, how it looks like. Now on the left side, we're gonna find add form element. And then on the right side, we're gonna have form designer. So when you're gonna on the right side, form designer, click here, click there, you're gonna have the color schemes. So here you can choose and optimize everything regards the design. So here, let's say I want to choose this one or this one or this one. So you can choose the colors which you want. And of course, you can change the page color, the form color, even the font color or input background. Then you can have also like the advanced designer right here. And this is like much more. I'm not going to go into this, but this is where you can have CSS and all of that. Most of the people won't be needing it, but still I wanted to show you. Then you can have styles, where you can have the font width that you can change, label alignment, question spacing, label width, and you can have just important things here. Then theme, and you can have the theme here, which one you want. So this is like the default. Then if I want to have, I can have this one, or blue ocean, or green nature. So you can have some themes here. These are not like templates. These are just like the color combinations that you can use. Then you can have the layout. And this is where you can also change the layout, as if you want to have it as a card form, or if you want to have it as we would have it before, to the all questions one page. So even you see right now that when you clicked on a card form, or like single question per page, even the coloring and everything changed. So let's go back to all questions one page. Now I'll just add here again logo because it got removed. Okay. And now always when you're going to click on a logo here, I just want to show you something, that when you're going to click on the logo, you can change the logo size and you can increase it or decrease it. And you can also change the alignment. So that's something you can do. Now let's start with the most juicy stuff on how we can use form elements and how we can add them. So when you're going to click on the left side, add a form element, you're going to have the basic here. Then you're going to have the payments and widgets. So what I like about Jotform is that you can even have, like, let's say you can have Square, Stripe, Checkout, or even Braintree, and many other payments integrations that you're going to find right here. Then with the widgets, you're going to have even a signature that you can add, checklist, PDF, image slider, inventory. So many things here that you can just add to your form. Now let's start with the first thing, and let's just, we're going to add heading. So just grab it and paste it. When you're going to add a heading, so we can add, this is form. And I can change the properties, right? The center text alignment, you can duplicate the field, and you can add also the heading image. So this would be the heading. Of course, if you want to, you can also change the alignment. So that's just about a heading. So let's say now we're going to have a full name. We're going to add like, please fill out this form, and we're going to add a full name, so which is going to be the first name and last name. Always you can delete it or remove it, or click here on properties. When I'm going to click here on the properties, you're going to have required, so you can always click here if you want to have it required. Then you're going to have options, and you can have a middle name, prefix or suffix, and even advanced. So what do you want to have as a placeholder? So that's something you can do. And also hover text when someone is going to hover over it. And now if you want to, you can always choose here if you want to have it read only, so people can't fill it out. Or you can shrink it so it's going to be smaller, or you can even hide a field. So And this is something I don't use at all. So that's about it. So now we just added our first name. Then let's just add here the email address. So we want to have a name and email. And you see that it's like really simple. All you have to do is grab it and paste it to your Jotform. Email, same thing. I'm going to have properties. And this is literally the same thing. So as you can see, we're going to have the field label. We're going to have the sub-label, options. You can have also entry limits, number of characters. And you can also even disable the free email addresses and have the confirmation field. So then you're going to have with. And then you're going to have advanced here. Again, that you can have like read it only and all the things and placeholder email.com. Same style with other things here. So when you're going to come here, you can add easily your address. And same thing, properties. And what I can do right now, I can remove this. So let's say that I'm going to have the city, right? I can remove the general, or I can go to options and I can have field options and I want to remove the city. I want to also remove the postal state and I just want to have street address. And then you can add a placeholder and all of that. So then when you're going to go further, what we can add is to add a date picker. So same thing that we can add a date. And you can see that, I don't know if I want to explain you even more how simple it is to use it, right? So let's say that we're going to have the date picker. We can also add ourselves a signature that people can sign. And then we're going to have the basic elements. So with the basic elements, you see that we can have the short text. So let's say we're going to have a long text like here, and we would add describe your work, and people are going to write here. Then we can add a multiple choice. How happy you are. And we're going to have type option 1. Very much. Good. Not that good. Bad, right? So you see, you can have like multiple choice. Then you can have even file upload, time, spinner, submit. And then you can do the survey elements as an input table, scale rating, divider, section collapse, or even page graph. So if I want to have a divider, I can have divider right here. So if you want to have, have it a little bit different, or even again, like section collapse. So all of these you can add right here. And if you want to, and you can have your own form, then you're going to have add a new page here. So you can have like multiple pages. What you can do always is go to top right, and when you're going to click on the top right, here you're going to see preview form. So let's click here, preview form. And people are going to fill it out. So I can open it, and this is how the form looks like. Pretty good, right? And soon we're going to also fill it out, so I'm going to show you how it works. Now, when you're going to finish everything, you're going to also add the payments if you want to, or even the widgets right here. You're going to have next to the build settings. So when you're going to click settings, here you can have form settings. So this is like the name of it. Then you can have form status that you're going to have enabled, disabled, disable on specific date, disable at submission limit, disable on specific date or at submission limit. And then you're going to have emails. So here I'm going to have new email, and I can click add an email. And you're going to have send autoresponders and notifications, because right now we have it only to this email. And you're going to even see how it looks like. So this is the notification, and you see that what people are going to choose, I will show you soon. It will appear right here in your email address. And if you want to, you can set it up. Then you're going to have conditions. these are the conditions that you can enable or disable. If you want me to, I can dive deeper into this on how you can use these, but this is pretty straightforward again. So if something happens, then what happens? And I don't know in what kind of situation you would need these, but if someone is going to skip something, then do something, right? So if name is going to be filled, then let's say show, and you're going to show some hidden field. Then you're going to have thank you page. So with the thank you page right here, this is something that is going to be shown. So you can have redirect to external link after submission or show a thank you page. So when someone is going to fill it out, what you can do is redirect them to somewhere else. Then you can have integrations. And here you can have like integrations with other apps. Approval flows. So allow your employees, colleagues to approve or deny a submission. So we're going to click here, create approval flow. And I'm going to show you also soon how you can create something like that. And then Jotform sign. So you can automatically turn signed submissions into PDF documents, receive an audit trail for each signed document, disable submission editing, require form users to give consent for their signatures. So that's pretty good, and you can have it on and off. And mobile notifications, if you need to have, if you're gonna have like an app, you can have notifications too. So next to the settings, you're gonna find publish, and where you're gonna have publish, let's right now fill it out with ourselves. I'm going to show you how it looks like. So I'm going to click here, paste it, and I will just fill it out. Mark now. Okay. Free email accounts are not allowed. Okay, so like this. And date, this would be like a date of birth or something like that, or when I'm going to work. In this part, I'm going to write what I will do, and then how happy you are, very much, and sign here. Continue. Sign document. That you can even sign document. And now, thank you, your submission has been received. And when I'm going to go to my Gmail, let me show you right now how it's going to look like. Your document is signed successfully. Okay. And look at this. We see that this is our inbox. And you see this is the signed PDF document. So even if you want to have signature, you can have it right here. Now, when we go to Jotform, and we see right here my first form, and I can click here on inbox. And here we will have all the submissions. Then what you can do is you can have like waiting for me, or you can have like action required. So you can review if you want to approve it or no. So when you're going to have your submission and someone is going to fill it out, I definitely recommend to test it out by yourself to see if it works for you really well. You're going to have the approve or deny. So now I'm going to click approve, that is like fine. And I approve it how it looks like. And you can have inbox, you can have all the submissions, waiting for me, what you have to approve or deny. Then you can have snoozed, archive, or even trash. So all of that you're gonna have in your form inbox. And I really like how simple and effective it looks like. Now, when you're gonna go back to your Jotform, where you're gonna have your first form, I can move it to, let's say, business, right? So right now, when I'm going to click business, I'm just going to have in my business the form. So that's about creating the form with Jotform. Now, let me show you on how you can create it with templates. So to create a template, what we have to do is just click here, create a form. then use template, and then you're going to find plenty of templates that you can choose from. On the left side, you're going to have order forms, let's say registration forms, and then you're going to have even subcategories here. So we can always choose, let's say I'm going to have dense registration form, or even, let's say, I don't know, content forms. And I'm going to have the share your story, and I'm going to click here, use template. So the full process is literally the same. All you have to do is to have right now your own form pre-created for you. So like this, which looks really amazing in my opinion. So here, this is how we're gonna set up the templates, and that's pretty much it. And that's what I wanted to show you. Again, you're gonna go to create a form, use template, and then you're gonna choose from plenty of templates. Let's say, I don't know, this one here, summer camp detailed registration form, that if you're gonna have summer camp, you can just use it, and then you can fill and change everything. So let's say the cell number, you're gonna have delete or properties, and you can change that. Then emergency information, and you see that everything is going to be pre-created for you. Now, when we go back, I just want to show you the last thing in the creating a form is when you're going to create a signable document. So when you're going to click there, and if you want to have it, you can use template or upload the document. So if you want to upload document, you can just like have the e-signature right there. So I'm going to use template. It doesn't work right now. So, okay, upload the document. Okay, create a signable document. And look at this. So detect fields automatically. Or what I can do is just come here and take signature and just paste the signature right here. So this is how we're going to do it, right? Look at this. I just added signature like here. And now what I can do is that I can go to top right and preview the document. Of course, what you can do is you can even have, wait a second, show me. You can have email here, and you can add a name, and you can add like other fields, right? So you can have the email, date, signature, company, job title, website, address, phone, and all these things here. So let's say I want to have the signature, and I want to have also name, first name, last name. And if you want to, you can have even multiple signatures. So you're going to have the signature again. And let's say this is the field assigner, me. Or you can even add a new role. So if multiple people are going to sign with Jotform for the document, you can choose it right here. So I can have it me. And then make it a little bit bigger. Right? And you got it. So that's about the signing for the e-sign. Now I can preview it. And look at this. This is the company. And then we're going to have the who accepted it, and then signature right here. So I can click signature, and I can type or draw. Next, and name and email, and signature here, type or draw. So that's how we're gonna do it. And that's how it's done. And you're gonna have Marcus Nelius, sign and complete. So that's how we're gonna do it. And you would like fill out the fields. So this is for the preview. And what I can do now, I can just send it. And here, when you're gonna have like again the same settings here, right? So we're gonna have the document title where you're gonna edit the how it's called, then email settings and integrations. So email subject your signature request for the name, email message. So this is the enter message for signer, and you want to write there like, okay, please sign this document, and then I'm going to send it right here. So let's say I'm going to send it to me, and I'm going to send it to my different email. And then you're going to have sign in order. So first it's going to be that person and then it's going to be me. So I'm not going to get it, but first the first person needs to sign it. And then you can have options here, like you can have like even expiration date. So it's, if it's only for this month, you can do it. And you can select the date or few days, next week. Then you can have automated reminder emails. So if you want to, you can remind them even to sign it every day, every 2 days, every 4 days, and you even have signer delegation. So now when I'm going to have it, I'm going to send to sign. Okay. And now I'm just going to go to my Gmail. And right now I'm in my Gmail. So I'm going to click here, review and sign document. And now I'm just going to wait and look at this. When I'm going to scroll down below, then I will click here, draw, next, and name, sign and continue, accept and send. And voila, this is how you can also create a signature. And this is how you can successfully send it to someone. So that's about templates and signing. And now let me show you how you can create your own table with Jotform. So again, you will go to the top left, My Forms, and here you're going to click My Tables. Tables are a really great way how you can, let's say, connect your form with the table. Therefore, you're going to have all the things that someone is going to fill out and it's going to appear in your table. So I can click here, create a table, and I'm going to show you just examples here. So when you're going to click use template here, and let's say we're going to have the employee task list template preview. And this is how it looks like. So we have the task list, due date. I can click form here, view form, and pantry inventory due date notes. And we have right here and notes. Now I'm going to click use template and I will show you how it works. So when you're going to be right here, you're going to have task list. Here, you're going to have, let's say, a food pantry or just nothing. I can click add here and I can add a short text, long text, a single selection, assignee, number, date, time, attachment, or even formulas or buttons or connection. So let's say you can connect it, you can get the data from other form if you want to. And then this thing here would change to your connection. So when I'm going to click here, connect a form, next, you can have a column name. So form, okay. And then from where you can want to get the data. So choose a form to get data from answer to options, so new table. And then you're going to choose what you want to add into it. So let's say you're going to have a task list. This is going to be your table. And you can always connect every single column that you would add to this specific form. I hope I explained it correctly and you understand it. But that's pretty much how it works. So I'm going to create a column. And right now you see that the form is directly linked to my form. Now I can add a new column right here and I can add like a number. So let's say I'm going to have a star rating and I want to show you, create a column. I'm going to move it right here and I will click form here and view form. So this is how the form looks like. You can also have a due date, food pantry, notes and all of that. Then you're going to have also like team here. These are the people and these things are directly connected from like another form. And then I can click add tab here. And if you want to, you can add even cards, table, reports, calendar, and uploads. If you want me to, guys, I can go even much deeper into the tables and how you can use them more effectively. So let me know down below in the comments if you want me to, and I'll be really happy to do that for you. And now how we can use reports. So again, you would go to top left, click reports, and you can create a report right here. And if you want to, you can have like visual report builder, digest emails, Excel report, HTML, grid listing, RSS. So let's say I'm going to visual report builder. And right here, I can select a form or a simple report. Or if you want to like report from a form, you can do it. Next. And let's say I'm going to have a summer sales. And right here, you're always going to have the data appeared for you. If you want to, you can add an element right here on left, and you can add a shapes or even the form fields directly to the, let's say, to the presentation, to the slide, to the report. I can click here, new report, and let's say I'm going to have blank, create. And what I can do, I can have an image and I can move it right here, right? Then what I can do, I can have a grid. Look at this. Wait a second. I'll just delete this thing here. And I can remove few things. So when you're gonna have connected to something, to like your own form, and you would get all the data from the form, you can just like create a report right here with icons, shapes, images, text, and then you can have form fields. So let's say I want to add just a shipping address, or let's say I want to add in all emails, right? Or I want to add a billing address. So you can just always add something. This is just example how it works. And you can always have a chart type on the right side, which is going to be donut, pie, column, like completely up to you how you're going to change it and have it. So you can also have like chart options and all of that. So even if you want me to create and focus more on a report, how we can create great reports, again, let me down below in the comments. I'm really happy to help you, but it's pretty simple. You click a new report, you're going to choose what kind of report you want, like single chart per page, let's say. And as you can see, we have every single chart per page. When you're going to have, like, let's say a presentation about the report, you can explain it to people right here. So I can add an element, and again, form fields. So let's say I'm going to do this, and I'm going to add a slide, and I'm going to, let's say, have email addresses, and I can have the data, and you can have the data right here, and that's pretty much it. So I hope I explained you also the reports and how we can use them. And the last thing I want to show you is how you can use my approvals. So when you're going to click here on my approvals, and I'm going to create approval, and you can have one-step approval or use a template, create an approval flow with one step only. Let's say click here. And now you're going to have, okay, add a form. So let's say we're going to have a deals. And the deals approval is me. And you can have request has been approved or has been denied. Or what you can do is that you're going to have the basic elements as an email, approve and sign, or just approval, or a team approval, or approval report. And I can always take it, and let's say if I'm going to have this, I want to have also team approval somewhere here. Okay, I'm going to just remove it. So I'm going to show you. So I need to have like this. Okay. Approve. Okay. So what you can do is always, let's say I'm going to have a form right here. And let's say select a form. We're going to have this form here. Pre-fill, advanced, all of that. Okay, so we're going to have the form. Now what I can do, so if the form needs to be team approval, and I can have it like this, and you can always click on a, okay, add a team. So if you're going to have team, you can have it right here. And then, sorry. What I can do now is I can have conditional branch. No. Split branches even. Or I can click like here. or you can have like copy, duplicate. So give me a second. Okay, and deny, and the same thing. So your request has been denied. It will be like that email. If something happens, then it's going to be denied. And you can just play around with it. But if you want to, what you can do is to create it also with, let me show you, my approvals. Create approval. You can click here, use template, and you can have plenty of templates and that you can use from the most basic ones to the really more difficult ones. I just want to show you that like a basics on how it's done, but again, if you want me to, I can create even like a deeper tutorial on how we can set up the approvals for a Jotform, because personally I don't really use them that much because I don't have to approve with anyone. But if you want me to, I can master it really well for you, and then I can create a tutorial on how you can use it. So thank you very much guys for watching. I hope you're gonna have a great day, and goodbye.